Make sure you tune in to the Dre Bryan Show next Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. My special guest for next Tuesday will be Ryan Simple, the People's National Party candidate for St. Ann Northeastern. We are going to hurt up them head next week in Jamaica because we now got done right there. So, you see, after Tuesday, all road leads to Southeast. So on Wednesday, Jamaica will be joined by Dr. Kenneth Russell, the Member of Parliament candidate for Southeast St. Ann. We are going to beat out the Labour right them blouse and skirt next week. Come this Thursday, Jamaica, it is none other than Senator Gabriel Morris, MP candidate for Northwest St. Ann. So Tuesday, Jamaica, Ryan Simpson, Northeast St. Ann. Wednesday, it's Dr. Kenneth Russell, MP candidate for Southeast St. Ann. Thursday, Jamaica, Senator Gabriel Morris on Thursday, MP candidate for Northwest St. Ann. And come Friday, them time at Jamaica, me and my Bonononos MP in waiting, Comrade Danishka Williams on Friday. And comes alive next week right here on the Dre Bryan Show. So once again from the top, Jamaica on Tuesday, Northeast St. Ann, Dr. Ryan Simpson next Tuesday at 10:15 a.m. right here on the Dre Bryan Show. On Wednesday, Dr. Kenneth Russell, MP candidate for Southeast St. Ann right here on the Dre Bryan Show at 10:15 a.m. And on Thursday, Jamaica, Senator Gabriel Morris, MP candidate for Northwest St. Ann, also right here on the Dre Bryan Show at 10:15 a.m. sharp. And rounding off the weekend for next Friday is my next Member of Parliament for Southwest St. Ann, Danishka Williams. Mark it on your calendar. All road leads to St. Ann next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right here on the Dre Bryan program. St. Ann comes alive, Jamaica. But things getting a little serious this morning, Jamaica, because I don't like what is happening in the Ministry of Education. Let me just pause the excitement for a second, Jamaica, because I don't like what is happening in the Ministry of Education. Jamaica, I'm getting to understand that Dana Morris Dixon is parading right across the country. She did it last week and she's doing it once again this week. I'm getting to understand that the Minister of Education, Dana Morris Dixon, that's her name, is going around and attending all kind of seminars in the Jamaica Labour Party strongholds, and she's blatantly paying disregard to the People's National Party areas. She's going about the schools and it's like she's campaigning in the Jamaica Labour Party constituencies. This is just unacceptable. I'm very much disappointed, Jamaica. I am disappointed. As we speak, Jamaica, once again, the Minister of Education goes on a school tour in only the Jamaica Labour Party areas. She was there in Clarendon, Northwestern, and she only stay in Northwest Clarendon, and she go to the strong areas who is supporting Warren Newby. In Jamaica, I'm disappointed. And what she did sometime in February was similar, because I can remember she went to Northwest St. Elizabeth, Andrew Morris, that principal, and she went to that school where the Labour right candidate will be going up against Miss Patricia Forrester. Up to now, she no address Patricia Forrester. And remember, she's a principal, she's an educator, just the same like Andrew Morris. And she go to Andrew Morris school. She go in a Warren Newby area in a Northwest Clarendon. So why is it that the Minister of Education is blatantly avoiding the People's National Party area? Come on, Jamaica people, this is discriminating against children and the students, because the areas votes in a particular way is repulsive and vile. We're calling out the Minister of Education, Dana Morris Dixon, to cut out the crap. You make 2 school tours The first one was in Northwest St. Elizabeth, and you go to this Labourite man, your candidate for Northwest St. Elizabeth, and you're now on a second school tour, and this time you're gone over Warren Newby constituency, gone at the schools them in Warren Newby area. Up to now, you make no arrangement with Richard Azan. What is wrong with these Labourites? 2 school tour. You do one in February, you do one in March, and now you start April, and you're gonna want the Labourite stronghold, say you do school tour. Why you never balance the thing, Daniel Morris Dixon? If you know you're going in Newby area, also reach out to Richard Azan. No, so it go. And you're talking about education. Why you have to be politicizing it? And then some are going to on the side and I say, yo, Jay, I am a politicize education. I am not the one politicizing anything. I'm only reiterating what is already out there, what I have observed, and it is wrong. It is wrong. Me say you want to see the woman in Jamaica. Want to see the woman, Dania Morris Dixon. See her here, you know, with all of the labor rights them. She gone at the labor rights schools them. She gone in the labor rights zones. And she has not reached out to any PNP candidates. What is this? What is this? You did it in March. Went all the way in Northwest St. Elizabeth. You didn't reach out to Patricia Forrester because she's the PNP. Remember, Patricia Forrester is an educator, you know, just like this man, Andrew Morris. Both of them are principals. And you make sure go attend the school tour down at Andrew Morris school as the principal. And you didn't reach out to Patricia Forrester because she's the PNP candidate in Northwest St. It is wrong, Jamaica. It is wrong, and as the Minister of Education, if you pull up at one school, you must pull up at the next one and balance the thing. You went on 2 school tours, one in March, also one in February, and the 2 school tour you go to the Labour Right candidate. Up to now, she haven't reached out to the People's National Party candidate to join the tour. You is a worthless woman, Senator Moore. What's your name? She's no senator. She a senator? Our minister. This is the reason why our children are leaving schools, you know, the way they are leaving. Can you imagine Jamaica? 2 school tours, you know. 2 school tour. And the 2 school tour, she booked them to attend the Labour Right principal. This one, Andrew Morris in Northwest St. Elizabeth. This man is an educator, you know, a principal. He's the one that is replacing J.C. Hutchinson. And she go up on the school tour and she make sure pull up Andrew Morris school to do the school tour. You could have reached out to the PNP candidate as well. She avoid the PNP. Alright, we make it slide. She come again for the second time. And right now as we speak, Jamaica, she's in Northwest Clarendon, Warren Newby area. And she's conducting school tours at the areas where the Jamaica Labour Party is strong. Up to now, she has, remember, Warren Newby will be facing Richard Azan, you know. Up to now, she not reach out to Richard Azan, you know, and have a school tour walk with Richard Azan, you know. No, only Warren Newby invited. It is wrong, Jamaica. It is wrong. It is wrong. And this woman have allowed politics to drag her to the gutters. It is a shame on you, Dana Morris Dixon. It is a shame. It is a shame, Jamaica. This is a shame. This is a shame. And one might the one side and I say, oh, Jay Bryan, a politics. I am not politicizing anything, but do the maths, Jamaica. You are the Minister of Education, and you're saying you're putting on a school bus tour, and you're pulling up in constituencies. You do it in February, you do it in March, and now we're in April, and you're doing the school bus tour thing, and you're gone to a Labour Right area as well. Labour Right area in February, Labour Right area in March, and now in April, another Labour Right area. Come on, Dana Morris Dixon, you are evil. It's unacceptable, Jamaica. It is unacceptable. And you're going on this school tour. The least you could do, if you're going to make stops in labor rights zone, the least you could do is reach out to the PNP representative. Not true. Make them turn you down. Make them say they are not available. But you just pull up in the labor rights zone them. And I bet you know that we're calling them out. You're going to see the next school tour. She pull up in some PN. This is how the labor rights them operate. It is a shame and disgrace to how the labor rights them have the country, you know. It is a shame and disgrace as to what is happening in the various ministries. But speaking on ministries in Jamaica, I realize the Integrity Commission back at it again, you know. I realize the Integrity Commission is back at it, Jamaica. I get it to understand, Jamaica, that the IC is asking some ministries and some various agencies to provide. Hey, Jesus have mercy, you know, look here. The Integrity Commission has requisitioned 12 public bodies to provide to it by May 30th. Detailed particulars concerning all land, asset divestments, public-private partnership and acquisition transactions executed by them during the period of July 1, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. This includes warrants, exceptions. The Commission's initiative, which will be supported by a new web-based system, is geared towards ensuring enhanced compliance, accountability, and transparency in respect of land, asset divestment, public